Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us and welcome to another edition of What's Happening Wednesday. This is a weekly roundup show that I like to do on this channel, which again gives me the perfect opportunity to do exactly that. Keep you up to date with things that I've found on in the world of Transformers, and I'll also let you know what's happening with this YouTube channel as well. First and foremost, guys, thank you for all the feedback regarding the podcast I did yesterday. Obviously it was just the first one, hopefully as I say of many. All the feedback seems to be really positive, and again any suggestions I will of course take on board, but the overall, as I say, receiving of it went pretty well. I just want it to be something that you can have on in the background. As I say, you don't need to watch what's going on, and again I'll just be discussing relevant topics and indeed topics that you suggest as well. So once again, thank you very much for the feedback regarding that. Moving on to some of the Transformers news, and again, as you've seen, I've just put up a Skybound comic. I've got so much catching up to do, guys, but for the people who are buying them and the people who are up to date, here are some covers for the next Void Rivals issue. So this is issue 14. I'm only in about issue 5 of this, even though I've got them all, and the story's really good. And as I say, I will be bringing you all them issues on this channel here. For those of you who haven't got them, as I say, there's nothing like having a physical copy in hand, but for now, until you can do that, you can read them on here with myself. And funnily enough, talking of Skybound, author and artist Daniel Warren Johnson has participated in a Reddit Ask Me Anything, which he shared the following points. Now there's quite a bit more information on this regard if you go to TFW 2005, but I think the most important thing that we're taking from this from now is he says, I'm going to be writing for a total of 24 issues and we're keeping it strictly G1. There's more on there, as I say, if you head to the links via TFW 2005, but I think, and I'm sure you'll agree, that is brilliant news. Okay, moving on, yet more Transformers 1 clips. This time it's from Taiwan's YouTube, so if you head to TFW 2005 or Paramount Taiwan, you can watch yet another clip of Transformers 1 in. Whether or not it's got spoilers or not, it does say be aware there may be. Again, I'm completely staying away from it, even though I've got to wait ages for it to appear in the UK. Okay, Beast Wars original soundtrack is available for streaming. For those of you wanting to know what the track lists are, let me zoom in for you. You can get this from Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and indeed YouTube. So if you're interested, there are the tracks. Let me just move this over there for you. So for the people who've watched Beast Wars, hopefully that'll make a lot of sense to you. And indeed, if you want to get it, you can now. Okay, a couple of quick sightings. Mainline Wave 2 cog changes with Transformers 1 have been found at US retail. So have the 40th anniversary blind boxes. These have been found mainly at Targets, and for those of you who forgot what they are, these look great. I'm going to keep an eye out for these as well. Basic figures that fit, as I say, inside the blind boxes. They've been spotted, and so has the new deco of Twitch for the Earth Spark. This has been spotted in, where's it gone? Targets in California, so happy hunting with all of them. Moving on to some third-party news. Fans Hobby've got loads of things going on at the moment. So for the people who missed out on the trio, this looks to be the junior headmasters. It says they're going to be doing a reissue of them, so stay tuned. I will keep you up to date, of course, when it drops. This is just screenshots, by the way, from Fans Hobby's Facebook page. So I didn't sign in, I didn't log in at all. I just went onto their page, and here we've got some colour images of the Shield team. I saw the original colours of these. I think it was the blue ones at TF Nation, and they look very good indeed. Now, the best thing about this is when you see them all merged and combined to form the Shield with the Star Saber, and I've got to confess, that looks fantastic. So I'd love to see that in hand. There's a couple more conventions towards the end of the year, so hopefully I will get to see one of them in hand. Right, Cang Toys have finally updated their Weibo page with some more of their very stylized Dinobots. They're going to be making their own version of Volcanicus, same as they did with Thunder King, which was Predator King. We look like we're going to be getting extra members. It is basically the Dinobots, but completely stylized. This is their second one. Stegaro was their first one. I've got a review of that on this channel. This is Terra Howl, which is their take on a Swoop figure. Now at the moment it's just black and white images. They do look to be actual product images. These images I've taken from the Weibo page, to be honest, Cang Toys Weibo, but I do believe they're on TFW 2005 and T-Formers as well. So this is going to be insane. If it's anything like Dive Bomb, it's going to be huge. These are masterpiece scale figures, and as I say, they're very stylized, and indeed I'm looking forward to seeing some colour images. Onto my favourite third-party company, Dr. Wu. This is the packaging for their Menace King, which is of course Megatron. So we've got a cartoon edition, we've got a toy edition, we've got the purple edition, And then indeed we've got, I think that's a Golden Lagoon one. I'm not too sure. I know I've got them on pre-order anyway, guys. So as soon as they arrive, I will of course be reviewing them. And New Age, they just seem to be churning toys out. I don't know how many years New Age have been going. If anybody knows in the comments, please let me know. But this is their 70th figure, as in different figure. This is their take on a Legends scale Warpath. They've obviously released way more than that, because if you think about the 7-8 versions of each Seeker and the 6 or 7 6 versions of each Dynamite, etc., their figure quantity is huge. But they've actually got 70 different characters now, which is insane. And although that's not up for pre-order yet, everything else pretty much that you've seen so far this week, like the Masterpiece Brawl, like the Doctor Wu Prowl, and then of course the Missing Link Sentinel Prime, along with loads of other figures including the New Age Blasters, the Iron Factory Leo Kaiser bots, 3-0 models, 3-0 action figures, YOLO Park model kits, and an abundance of everything else from third party to Takara Masterpiece, everything apart from mainline Generations and Studio Series you can get on Show Z. Quick reminder with my code, it doesn't work in the checkout. It's before you buy anything. It's in the top. In fact, let me just quickly show you, because I've had a few people who are getting a bit confused. So that's the home page. There's a box there at the top of the screen. Support your favorite reviewer. Put Toys R Us, all one word there, and that's how you get the code to work. As always, guys, huge thank you for all the support. Keep your ideas, suggestions coming forward. As always, I listen to you guys and I completely enjoy doing this, so thanks very much. Take care.